The DZOFILM Vespid 2 lenses are here, and I sat down with Susanne for a friendly interview to learn more. Hi guys, I'm Johnny from CineD, and I'm here with Susanne from DZOFILM. How are you?
Hi, Jenny. Hello, the audience of CineD.
So we know each other for quite some time. I think it's almost a tradition to meet during exhibitions and hear about new lenses. And this time we want to talk about the Vespid 2 that you literally introduced maybe a week ago or something like this.
We just announced our Vespid 2 several days ago, and this time is the final version of our lenses. Probably a lot of people might got the information about the Vespid Prime, but currently is the final version of it. You can see that there is a Lamo mount here for this set of lens.
Okay, we will go into specifications, but just maybe a little bit of a side story. How long does it take to work on lenses like this?
In fact, for the whole design of this lens, we have it in mind for around 2 years. And during these 2 years, we have did some work for the communication for the Cook Eye protocol.
Which is one of the most one of the selling points of those lenses, and we're gonna dive into this a little bit later. But because you already had the Vespid one, like the Vespid, the first series, what are the main differences between the older version and the new one?
Why we named it after the Vespid is that both Vespid 1 and Vespid 2 are featured for their fast and compact size. For the Vespid 2, they have the average 800 grams, which is 20% lighter than the original version. And they have larger aperture than Vespid 1. They're all at consistent T1.9. Besides that, they can cover a larger format, like medium formats.
Do you remember the dimension?
Except
The image circle?
Except for the 80 millimeter, the other focal length can cover Blackmagic 17K. That means it can cover most of some of the 65 millimeter format cameras.
Okay, nice. Now, how many lenses do you have in this family?
Starting from 18 millimeter, we have 24, and then 35, 50, 85, and 105 millimeter. Totally 6 in this set.
Are you thinking of expanding, or for now that's it?
In fact, we are thinking to expand it probably 1 or 2 focal length, make it more versatile, because sometimes people will want longer or wider of this lens.
Okay. When it comes to the optical quality, and again, I want to compare it to the original for a second. Is it much better than the original, or just a little bit? Or how would you compare it, just for those who have maybe the first generation and have to consider if to change or not?
Vespid 2 is totally new design. So I would say the style is different from the Vespid 1. For the Vespid Prime 2, it features a more cleaner look. So in this whole set of lens, it have a very consistent image quality and more controlled chromatic aberration, flaring, and also the distortion.
And the coating that you chose is more towards like a modern lens or more like a vintage lens, or there's no preferences?
It's more modern when compared to the Vespid Prime 1. So you can see that flaring is very well controlled during the whole set.
Which mount? Because this is obviously a professional lens. And let's just, actually before diving to the mount, let's talk about the Cook, the data connectivity. Tell me and the audience what it's for, why is it important, and how was the cooperation with Cook?
We apply the license from Cook, and then we make this lens and input the Cook data inside. The lens can communicate with the cameras that support Cook Eye protocol, like ARRI Mini LF and Sony Venice as well as Blackmagic design 12K and 6K, etc. So it can output the metadata like the iris, the focal length, the focusing distance, as well as the depth of film into the camera. So it can be beneficial for the users in post-production, especially when you're shooting some virtual productions.
Okay, nice. Good. How about the mount, the lens mount? Because obviously if it's a professional lens, it will probably come only in one mount.
For the whole set of Vespid Prime 2, they can only available in PL mount. They're not available in PL mount as other DZOFILM lenses because the mount will outstretch. But they can work with other adapters like our Octopus adapters to adapt to other mount of cameras like E mount, L mount, RF mount, etc.
Good. How about pricing and availability?
As this lens is already released, currently people can buy from our resellers, and we have stock now. The price vary from $1,200 to $1,300.
Okay. One last question from my side, because you are actually also busy. That's not the only product, of course, that you are producing. Just if you can really briefly give an overview of other products that you are currently working on.
Sure, of course. In fact, DZOFILM currently have more and more categories in lenses, including prime lenses, anamorphic lenses, zoom lenses, as well as our macro lenses. You can find different categories in DZOFILM, no matter what you want in your projects.
Okay, anything else before I say thank you and goodbye? Anything else I forgot to ask you which is important for you to highlight to our audience?
Currently, since 2019, when DZOFILM was established, every year we are happy to bring new stuff to the audience, to the users, and thanks for the support from our customers. Yeah, and we will keep going and providing more good stuff to you. Thank you.
Great, Susanne, thank you very much for your time. Guys, thank you very much for watching, and please don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel. Thank you.